friends. It's your old pal SVH here from Higher Vibes, ready to share another daily nugget of wisdom with you guys for today. What is today? January the 5th already. Wow, the 5th. Lots of exciting stuff happening this week, it seems like. Well, hey, I got a really good bowl of sake here today from the Guyane. Again, subtitled Notes from the Unstruck Music by Hazrat Inayat Khan. And this one's really cool because it falls right in line with yesterday's, but it kind of it's worded a little bit differently, so it kind of gives a different expanse to the meaning. So we'll see what you get out of it, but I'll tell you what kind of comes to me once we read through it here. So this is again today's daily nugget from the Guyane of Hazrat Inayat Khan. Where the body goes, there the shadow will go also. So is truth followed by falsehood. Where the body goes, there the shadow will go also. So is truth followed by falsehood. So yesterday I talked about the shadow and the sun, and when you have your back to the sun, your shadow falls before you, and when you face the sun, then the shadow falls behind you. This kind of alludes to the same kind of idea, but it's a little worded differently, so again, it gives a little more of expanse to the meaning. Where the body goes, there the shadow will go also, okay? So if we break that down by itself, where the body goes, there the shadow will go also. So the body, we really are in all reality a soul, right? And we're part of that divine soul that is the light of God that is given off in many rays which make up our soul. So our soul is basically a ray of the divine ray or sun of the source, and where the body goes, the shadow will go also, okay? But also the soul, for the soul to experience itself in life, it has to be attached to a body. It has to go where the body goes, right? And where the body goes, there the shadow will go also kind of alludes to the fact that, you know, there's always going to be what's the word I'm looking for? There's always going to be a sense of unknown, a certain sense of unknown. There's always going to be the dark and the light. Evil and good exist both together in the same space. So there is a shadow that is part of us that goes and follows along with our body, you know, and the body is carrying on this human existence and this experience. So we walk, you know, it kind of goes with the saying, though I walk through the shadows of though I walk through the shadows of the valley of death. You know, we live in, you know, we see life all around us, and we see that life is seemingly living, and it is. But in reality, the world is kind of dead. We live in a dead world. What's living is the life and the soul that breathes into it from the Creator. And, you know, so we're fortunate that we are able to animate a body and experience the soul through the body. But it does carry with it that shadow, and it does have to walk through, you know, some dark moments and dark times, which I think we're all experiencing so much of this last year. We've been just walking through darkness and in the dark, and dealing with dark things, the exposing of darkness and dark forces, you know. So I mean, there's been a lot of darkness, a lot of shadow in our experience over the last year. The second part of this, so is truth followed by falsehood. That kind of goes in line with what I was saying about the soul needs the body. The truth is there. The truth is within us, and the truth always follows falsehood. So when you're in the matrix, the truth is there, and the truth is right behind you. It's inside of you, really. But it is kind of walking behind you until you turn and face it, right? Just like the sun. When you turn and face the sun, your shadow falls behind you. Okay? So truth is followed by falsehood. So falsehood is always trying to find its way. Truth is there and wants to be known, wants to be expressed, wants to be experienced, but the false and the unreal has to follow behind and always kind of try to make its little dig, make its little mark, right? So I think this is a crucial time, and I think it's a crucial moment, for all of us to kind of take a look at where we're at in life and where we're going, what we see as reality, because it's all, I think, beginning to unravel into something totally different than what we think it is. We have a certain experience of life, a certain thought of what life is. We have a certain sense of reality for sure, but I think the falsehood is going to be following, actually is kind of in front of the truth, and I think truth is going to be really exposed a lot. No matter what political vibe you have or what the feelings are, what's going down right now is an amazing thing, because there is a fight for truth, and people are standing up for truth, standing up for what is real. And you're going to see a lot more of this, I think, over the coming weeks. I think as tomorrow's March on Washington happens and things get exposed and things get leaked, and we start to realize Hollywood isn't what we thought it was. The music industry isn't what we thought it was. Television is definitely not what we thought it was. And I think the extent of the lies and the deception and the things that we've experienced through these mediums is going to really shock and surprise people. And again, I say it doesn't matter what your political association is, because look, even if you're even if you're for a Biden administration, you're probably feeling the same as everyone else, that you've been lied to all these years by the government, that you've been cheated by the banks, that you've been misled by the media, right? So this is a common thread that we all share, no matter what party or side you're on. We've all been exposed to the same falsehoods, and we're all seeking after the same truth, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't get into too much politics stuff. I do talk about what's going on. I do talk about what's current. I'm a servant of truth, so I'm all about truth. So you can call me a truther, that's fine. I'll take it and I'll own it, because I believe the truth needs to be revealed, that needs to show itself, and it's just so important. So yeah, that was today's little nugget that came. I thought it was just kind of an expanse of yesterday's, really talking about the false and the true, the light and the dark, and man, how relevant for where we're at in this time in 2021, coming off the year that we've just had, and all of these truths being ready to be exposed, and the falsehoods to be really seen for what they are. So one more time: where the body goes, there the shadow will go also. So is truth followed by falsehood. So thank you, my friends. I appreciate you checking these out. If you would, take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Make sure that you're hitting the notification bell so that you know when these videos come on and what's coming up. And I just want to give a quick shout out and a prayer of safety and well-being to all of those who are traveling to DC for this rally. It's gonna be a lot of people up there, so you want to be safe, you want to take care of yourself, watch your backs, watch each other, and don't give in to anything nefarious, all right? Because good will always overshine evil. So be safe, friends. Not and not woman, but take care.